God will make America prosperous again by the removal of the globalist automobile industry in America. God is not a globalist. He created autonomous, independent, sovereign nations. The Bible states in Acts 17:26 NLT, from one man, Adam, he created all nations throughout the whole earth. He decided beforehand when they should rise and fall. He determined their boundaries. God decided the boundaries of America and its purpose for existence long ago. Psalms 24:1 NLT, the earth is the Lord's and everything in it. The world and all the people belong to Him. America belongs to God. It's His nation. Well, the first settlers, the Pilgrims, came here and landed in 1620. They formed the first covenant with God called the Mayflower Compact. Before disembarking, they drew up a written document patterned after the church covenants that were common among the separatist churches in England. Being part of the separatist congregation, they were very aware of the such documents which knit the signees together in a solemn contractual agreement with God and one another. Each signee promised solemnly and mutually in the presence of God to covenant together for the better ordering and preservation of their community. This covenant also stated that their purpose to coming into the world was to glorify God and advance the Christian faith. The Pilgrims who made the covenant with God the Almighty come here to worship God of the universe and spread the gospel worldwide. Because of this Mayflower Compact, God has a covenant with America to preserve it and protect its existence. His plan for America is to use it to spread the gospel to every nation. Because of this covenant with America, no foreign or domestic enemy can turn this nation into a globalist regime. The globalist agenda. The globalists think they are God. They control what should be in America. They came here to tear down our borders, to flood in cheap labor, to overwhelm our schools and hospitals. They brought terrorists here to destroy the very fabric of our God-given society. They brought foreign automobile manufacturers to undermine every one of the automobile brands made in America. They don't own America and will soon discover this is true. The time of the globalist demise is imminent. Surely the Lord your Lord would talk to you and say, this is not my plan for this nation. In the globalist quest to turn America into a globalist country, they have destroyed the three original American manufacturing industries in America. They are determined to have a global automotive industry situated here in America. First, they sent terrorist cells in Detroit, Michigan, and other cities that produce American cars and destroyed the very fabric of society in those towns and cities and states. They took our finest people in the automobile manufacturing industry in the world and destroyed every one of them, for they wanted to turn the American auto industry into a global car market. But I, the Lord, would speak to you and say, this will not stay in place. For I will not bless foreign manufacturers of automobile makers who have come here to undermine the very fabric of our automobile industry. They have made cheap cars. They have copied our designs of American vehicles and used our technology by reverse engineering them. They made cheap imitation cars that are not of the same quality as the American cars. I will stop the whole idea that the foreign countries are sending their manufacturing plants to America Even though President Donald Trump has stated that manufacturers are welcome to manufacture their cars here if they hire American workers. This is just not going to happen. I will no longer put up with this global economy in the automobile industry. I will return all these foreign automobile factories to where they come from. I will not put up with these people coming here and stealing all the American manufacturers' plans, designs, and patents, and making similar cars to those manufactured by the original American manufacturers who were here in the first place. Get ready to see the exodus of these automobile manufacturers head back home where they belong. The return of the American automobile makers. I will bless Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, Chevy, GMC, Tesla car industries here in America. I am going to take the Midwest, that is a rust belt, and I am going to make it a blast belt. So get ready to see a significant sweeping change in the automobile industry in America. For I want America to be great once again. I do not want it destroyed by foreign manufacturers competing with the American automobile industry products. They think they can come here, stay here, squat here, and be competitive with us and take over America, building cheap cars and selling them at lower prices so that the American automobile manufacturers cannot compete with them. This will end, for I plan to make America great again by American citizens who love America, care about Americans, and want to create excellent and lasting products. America's cars will be more technologically advanced than the cars in other countries. So get ready to see a mass exodus of the foreign manufacturing automobile industry. They shall surely be sent home. I will begin to bless the ones I want here in America, for I am God and I change not. I will not put up with these globalist elites who think they are God and that they run this country. I am going to run every one of them out of this country, and everything that they have brought into this country is going to vanish before your very eyes. The plants they built will not be there any longer. I will send every part and parcel of their plants back to where they come from. So get ready to see this change happen. In conclusion, God is putting a stop to all the globalism in our country. So everything that the globalists have put in this nation to destroy it, to turn it into a third world country, will be removed. Foreign automobile manufacturers will be kicked off the soil of the United States and sent back to their countries of origin. God will get rid of all the businesses that the globalists have placed in this country. He will pull all the jobs back from China and other nations, and we will begin to see products labeled Made in America once again. Hallelujah.